We're back,
And we're back.
and maybe now
Okay.
that'll stop happening.
We were just starting to accumulate some viewers,
Yes.
but some
Um.
jackasses too.
Oh yeah. We had two already. Like damn. Or was it three? Who
I
cares?
think it was two total.
Yeah, and that's the number that best suits them.
Mm,
Mhm.
yes. Well, all right. I think we have to give couple time to get his
Yeah.
shit.
Well, he's a little slow, but he works hard and does his best.
Yes, he does. He does work hard. He is a good little bot, and we love him.
Mm, sure. Why not?
Wow. Very good, very good. Okay. We're back with nobody watching.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh,
But Crow just showed me the update on your model.
and the eyes, right?
It's really cute.
Aha. Okay. Hackerbot Kumquat has joined.
Wow,
That
he's
was so
like,
much faster than last time. Good job,
mm,
Kumquat. Well
yeah.
done.
Maybe he has a praise cake and us praising him.
You just needed us to be like, Kumquat, we love you. We love you, Kumquat.
Well, listen, if I say that word, I vomit. I vomit because I have trauma.
Yes, Kumquat is he. Well, we were live a minute ago, and it took him almost 6 minutes to join the channel. So Kumquat is doing much better now. Oh, wait, let me just tell Crow how much I love this really fast. I love how she's making my eyes like neon green.
I mean, you can ask her to make them,
No, I mean,
but you
I
can.
genuinely mean that. I like that. I love that neon green color. It's like command line green eyeballs. Was it? It was only two. Okay, maybe three, maybe four. You stop. What the fuck are you?
I'm your worst nightmare, you pencil dick little bitch.
What? What is
Why?
happening?
Oh,
Goodbye. To what are you saying? Hello, Utica? Is that how you say your name? Utica? However, you say it. Hello. Oh, we were talking about horses and horseshoes. Can you hear me okay?
yeah. I just wanted to see somebody say something rude so that I could be like,
Fair
oh,
enough.
maybe I should have the stream back in the background so that I can do my
Yes,
modding.
pull it up on your desktop so you can mod from there. That will be easier, I think.
Okay, let me just silence and okay.
Hi, Killer Bean. Welcome back. Sorry we had to drop off that other stream. I saw you pop in and then we had some very rude people
Yeah,
come in,
well,
so we had some technical difficulties
hmm
getting them out of here and then restarting the stream. How are you, Bean? The loot boss. What does that mean?
Can people just say hi?
Honestly, are you? Why are you exhausted?
And now we have Japanese in the
I
chat.
was, yes, AJ, I don't know what you're saying. So sorry.
Yeah, this is like English only.
This is an English stream because neither of us understand Japanese.
I mean, I do understand some.
A little bit.
Okay, I am Mafia Boss. Why don't you get the fuck out?
Hi,
Go
AJ.
be,
Working
go
on
be
a
another
grocery
better.
store code. That sounds pretty cool.
Groceries. Huh. What, like grocery store computers?
Like
That
a
type of.
like a software program code.
Let me just. Yeah, if I'm leading to this side, I'm modding.
Excellent. Very good. Very good.
You
Um,
get one chance to piss me off, and that's it.
we are worn thin on the mod front. Let us tell you.
No, I don't. I don't have. Listen, I don't have the patience. Like, look,
We have been going through it.
no,
So,
it's not that. It's just that. Listen, I have the childhood that I've had, and so some little weenie on the internet like won't get the chance to tell me anything.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
No.
Nor should they. Nor should they. Okay, so
And-
you said something about your grandmother and horseshoes that I remember was
Oh yeah,
interesting. And
yeah. She put up horseshoes on two of our balconies. I can take a picture. Oh well, it's in my father's room now, so but still, I can take a picture and show you. They had She put up two, even though we have three balconies. So I'm just like, did you miscount? Did you not have a third
you just
horseshoe?
missed
But
one?
like, it's so funny to me because my mother, the destructive tornado woman that she is, couldn't take down two of them. Like she only that was a period when she took m- half our stuff that we had in the house is in her country house, and she didn't take both of them. She left one, so it's like, maybe grandma's magic does still work after
Hmm,
50 years
perhaps.
because she put up this in the 70s.
Wow. So
Yeah,
it's got some lasting power. Okay, wait. Just simple
yeah.
inputting products, how much they cost per unit, and now a product search feature. Nice. That's pretty slick. It does sound exhausting though. What coding language? Also, my God, my hair. I slept with my hair up in a clip and then like pulled it down and messed it up for stream,
Mm.
and it is still it's still a little bit in the shape of the clip.
Oh well.
Oh well. I don't know how to code either, so you're doing better than me. Oh, C++. Okay, that's like a pretty basic one. That's good. That's a good one to know. It's a very good one to know.
I didn't know anything about that.
Will. Will. Hi, AJ. Welcome back. Will. I'm trying to think if I had like one summer where I was taking horseback riding lessons and learning to barrel
Mhm.
race and everything. But I never, that was long before I was a practicing witch, and I don't really have very much exposure to horses these days. So I've never really used horse pieces in my practice or anything of that nature.
Well, you can buy horseshoes. They're like a really good like focus for protection magic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you
I
can put it
probably
on
should
your.
have one. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
good thing to have.
I don't think they're too expensive though.
I don't think so because they're like constantly having to reshoe horses, so like it's the kind of thing that's very like a disposable item. So
Mm.
it shouldn't be too hard to get my hands on one.
I mean, Etsy probably has tons. Like
I'm sure they do have them on Etsy.
I was looking up, like what was I looking up? Nails, like old nails. I
Hmm.
found a ton of like 18th century, 19th century nails
That's
for
wonderful.
cheap, for really cheap. Like, it's not $10, but like,
Well, still, for the
well,
price, I have read Black Beauty multiple times.
yeah.
I was a real horse girl back in grade school.
Oh, that's so not surprising.
I know, right? Listen, I was just a little shy, awkward book nerd horse girl. That was my whole vibe.
I did also see there was a cartoon from like the 70s, 80s that I rented it in our local video store.
Hmm. I do vaguely remember there being some kind of. No, I can't remember what it was that I saw. If it was that version or another like movie-fication of the story or what.
Well, who knows? I mean, there was also International Velvet with Elizabeth Taylor,
Hmm. Oh
one
yeah.
her
Oh
first,
yes.
one of her first prominent roles.
Uh-huh.
And now that I mentioned Elizabeth Taylor, we could segue into perfumes because I do have two of her
Yes, we
perfumes.
could.
Mm.
And
Planet.
the use of perfume in magic, the magical uses of perfume.
Oh, that is a topic. That is a topic. Like
It is.
you could really look up every scent note and be like, this plus this and then like equals so this perfume is like a protection spell. Or, like,
Yeah.
you have to look into it. Like, okay, so you could technically look into the ingredients, but the ingredients are always the same. Um, it's always alcohol, these stabilizers and whatever that keep
Yeah, they don't want to list their exact
that make
formula on the
perfume.
bottle, I'm
But
sure.
if you could look at the scent notes and look up the properties of each one and you know see what the correlation is between each ingredient and then be like, so this could be for this type of um actually, a good question. I base my practice on science.
Hmm. I also try to.
Mm. I mean, as much as I can. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I do think that it's just science, that it hasn't been proven yet. That there's a science that hasn't been proven yet, and there's like little pushes towards proving.
Agreed.
Science based, yes. I I think I'm tired.
I know I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I also know my meds are going to be kicking in any minute here.
I mean, it does have intangible factors, obviously.
It's not fully tangible. There definitely are.
No, you're
Some of it
you're
is just
definitely
vibes.
yeah, you're definitely going to be like, oh, this had a good result, this hasn't. It's
Hmm.
just going to go by the vibes and feelings of
Yeah, or like this This just feels like the right thing to use in this
Mhm.
spell, so it's going in. You might not have like
But
a logical reason for that, but if it feels like you're being pulled to it, then there's probably a reason.
but
It
there
took a
is
doozy.
experimentation. There is experimentation that is the basis of science.
That's
And
true.
you have to journal. You have to journal your findings, your results, your
Mhm.
whatever. So,
Yeah,
there is a sisterhood with science.
yeah. I think a good witch is trying to there are crystals and spells that can help with brain fog, yes, but it
Um,
depends what the cause is too, because sometimes that's a
yeah,
medical issue.
I was going to ask, is it like something related to neurodivergence? Because is it just common tiredness? So, what's the source of the brain fog?
Yeah, because you never want to be using witchcraft to treat medical issues. No, no.
Absolutely not. No, no. You can help the symptoms, but you are going to have to go see a doctor.
Yes. You can even help, like, if you are taking
Mm.
medications or getting some other kind of treatment, you can, like, try to boost it with your witchcraft, but it's not going to ever replace the medical treatment.
Okay.
Well, some of you may have long COVID. If you've had COVID once or twice before, even if you don't think, that's one of the main tenets of long COVID is brain fog. So,
Yeah, so you're going to have to go see a qualified health, mental or physical health person for that.
mm,
Oh, that seems like it's stress on your part.
burnout. Yeah.
You just need to unwind after
Rest.
exams.
Rest yourself, my child.
Mm. Have some tea.
Have some
Let me tell you.
tea. Have a
Yes,
nap.
let me tell you. Mm. Let me tell you about crows.
Not again with the crows. No, actually, I would love to hear this story again, actually.
I mean, I did make a video about it.
I don't care. I would hear it
Bully.
again.
Okay.
If you smoke a joint, it gets worse. Yeah, that would increase the brain fog, yes.
Stress lasts for 7 years. Yeah. Don't rely on witches for that, Garcia.
Agreed. Standard laboratory equipment. You could use lab equipment if you wanted. It's really up to each witch.
Yeah, I do have several cauldrons that I use for. They're fun. Listen, cauldrons have such a nice shape to them that I was like, is this just a nasty stereotype? And then I was like, cauldron,
Oh no,
pretty.
it's good.
Oh no, I like this. This is fun.
Yes, a good cauldron really can't be
Mm,
can't be spoken too highly of.
hold on, let me just
Yes. Yay, show and tell. Oh, that
look
is
at my
very nice.
child
Is
from a
that
flea
copper?
market. Yes,
I love it.
from, from a flea market. What's this inside? I have stuff inside my cauldron.
It's shocking.
What the? It's an orange seed. I must
What?
have. Oh, I must have been eating oranges and missed the rubbish bin. Nothing magical. Nothing magical.
Listen, the number of times when I used to smoke, the number of times that I used my incense burner as an ashtray for the cigarette ashes as well, I cannot even begin to tell you. It was like a regular
I
full moon
mean,
occurrence. Burning incense and
I mean,
smoking and putting them out.
my favorite incense burner. is an old ashtray.
Aha! There you have it.
Hmm.
So
It's
it
like
really is up to the witch the tools that they want to use.
you can hyper modernize your practice. Like
Okay.
you can use like yeah, my brain just stopped. Modern kitchen appliances.
Mm-hmm.
I can't like blenders and mixers and
Yes. Food processors
those are
even.
super
That's
modern. Those are
like
super modern. But like
oh yes. Oh yes. That's exactly what like witchcrafting tools have always just what's available, what's around. It
yeah,
doesn't have
exactly.
to be this like old antique witchy looking thing. It literally the craft is
You
whatever you have on hand. And that's
you can
and
also
back in the day
blend.
that was mortar and pestles and whatever glass bottles and these days it may be something else.
Like you can blend the super modern and like the super old fashioned together. Like
Yeah.
I do have a like a traditional heavy granite mortar and pestle, and
So do I.
I use it when I have a lot of energy. When I don't, stuff is either going to get tossed in what into whatever I'm doing in like the state it's in, or
Mhm.
I'm going to use a blender or a mixer or a diffuser
Diffuser
for
works. Well, not for grinding herbs, but for other
mm,
things.
like there was that meme of putting incense or a cleansing stick on a fan and like using modern technology to cleanse your space and also cool your room.
Hmm.
There's also been a stupid meme of like somebody attaching a cleansing bundle on a Roomba.
Oh
Like that
yeah, yes. Um,
does which hmm,
I don't think it has to, but
no. But that's the thing. I know that Abrahamic religions don't want to admit this, but they are on the decline. But
oh,
also there's there's Gnosticism and Catholicism that are very magical, witchy paths
very
of
witchy religion.
Christianity. There's also Jewish mysticism.
Oh
There's a
yeah.
lot of branches of Jewish. There's Kabbalah. There's all of this stuff that is like
Hmm.
witchcraft, if you want to simplify it. There's also in Islam, they really frown upon this. So, what's going on with Islam? Nobody knows because it has to be a closed practice because, you know, whatever mystical practice exists in Islam has to be very closed off, or they would be in danger because Islam doesn't like, of all three of the Abrahamic religions, Islam doesn't like magic, which is the most.
I did not
Like,
know that.
i- in there are in Western countries, in European and countries and certain European countries, there are Muslim witches who combined witchcraft and Islam,
Hmm.
but they have the freedom to do that in countries that are more accepting. But yeah, religion.
Did you mean to say is the biggest scam or just the biggest period?
No, I get what Alan is trying to say. It's like it's the biggest. Yeah, biggest. Trust me, bro. I can't explain, but I know what they mean.
I see. I see.
No, it's just like, oh, you have to do as I say because trust me, bro.
Oh, I see. I see. You know, two ladies into
The,
witchcraft, good people, but won't be
the,
alone.
You're alone now with two witches.
Yes.
Hmm. Come closer. Let me tell you about crows.
Okay, she does have the best crow. They do have the best crow story, though. I'm telling you.
I mean, I listen. If, listen, I can tell you one thing. Like, I was just telling MJ the other day how I do baneful magic, but 99% of the time, baneful magic isn't even on my mind. Like, it's a last resort for somebody that has really tried to mess with you, hurt you,
Hmm.
like, uh, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But if there's a but if maybe I'm misinterpreting other. That's that. I don't know these two people, obviously. Blood
I don't really
magic.
know them
Okay.
either. I've seen them in some of my YouTube streams, but not like that. Oh, hold on. I might have emails.
Oh, Alabama. Oh, Alabama. Wait, is
People who are in
Alabama part of Appalachia?
wait. No, Alabama. Appalachia is a little further north and east. Alabama is like the deep south, I think.
Well, close enough. Close enough. What is your opinion with Dungeon Blood? Listen, blood magic has its uses. Like, are you using somebody else's blood? You know, consent is everything. You know, if you're if you're harming animals and humans for blood magic, then I would side eye you really heavily for that. But your own blood, well, blood as an ingredient is really strong. Obviously,
Yes.
you can, you can do some really intense protection magic. You can
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of stuff with blood. So it's like, again, nothing is a cut and dry. Oh, the answer is this. There's a
Yeah.
lot of gray areas.
And
There's
it really depends on the
yeah.
witch, on the spell, on the intent, like just so many things.
Mhm. Um, yeah. So
Yes.
the, there's not only 50 shades of grey. There's 500 shades of grey when it comes to it. There's no one answer.
Quite so, quite so. Hang on, sorry, I have to check work.
But
Lavender,
listen,
entertain the people. I have to check work emails.
yeah, I listen. That I've seen on Witch Talk women who put their period blood in their husband's meals to like seduce them, make them. No, you go, do your work,
Okay,
David.
okay,
Go
sorry.
on. Those women I side eye heavily because that is disgusting. That is an invasion of. It's an invade. I can't think of. It's not an invasion of privacy. It's an invasion of
Consent.
something. Listen, if I found out that somebody fed me blood without my consent and tried to do something, they would get first of all punched in the nose, second of all hexed and cursed so hard.
Amen to that in a non-Christian way.
Um, does witchcraft indicate? Well, that depends. It's spirituality, so in I guess you have to have some sort of a spirit,
I
like
guess so,
ancestors,
but
nature spirit, whatever.
yeah. Also, I think more so than an entity, it's about working with energy from various
Like,
sources and being able to manipulate and work with different energies. So whether that implies the existence of a being or not is kind of up to interpretation, honestly. I
there's the belief that deities, spirits are just archetypal energies rather than actual entities. So
Mhm. That's kind of how I worship deities is like that the archetypal energy. I mean, because Persephone and I are besties, and but I don't worship her like I did Catholic God when I was Catholic. I more engage with her as like the queen of the underworld, the goddess of spring, like these archetypal energies that's like the duality of like being both queen of like death and springtime and the cyclical nature of the year, which has always played a big part in my practice as well. So it's more like I'm more engaging with that energy directly, more so than I believe Persephone is like a being, a person somewhere that I'm speaking to, sort
she's
of.
a lady
A
who's
lady. Yes.
no, like the thing about a lot of witches and pagans, they're trying to like build a personal friendship um, with with a deity they fully believe is like a humanoid, and I'm just like,
Yeah. But
maybe
why?
they do have a physical human form, but like, it seems like just such a wrong reason for deity work or
Yeah.
worship. Why do most faiths have a male? That's still the three Abrahamic religions, and that is because all three are made by men, written by men,
Straight
preached by
patriarchy.
men. Mm. Those are the people who created the patriarchy.
Yes. As above, so below. In this case as well.
Like the Christian God literally had a wife until these guys were like, hmm, a woman portrayed in a positive light in my Christian Minecraft channel. I don't think so. Um, Hindu, Hellenism. Helen.
That's the
Like
Greek uh, Roman
we
gods. Yeah.
have. Okay, so
I guess Zeus.
okay, but I can't say that the Greeks are like such chill guys because the Greeks literally invented the misogyny that the Christians latched onto. They literally started that.
Mm.
So yes, Hellenism, Hellenic religion, yeah, they started with the patriarchy a tiny bit. They made the prototype for the patriarchy. Hinduism. No, I have to
I
disagree
don't
on that.
know. What is
They
happening?
do have um,
Oh.
strong goddesses that rival man. I have to say that I can't. Is the like primary god of Hinduism a man?
I have no idea.
Oh, who is it? But also, India got so bloody yeah. India got so bloody colonized by the English that the original nature of Hinduism could have got really westernized.
Mhm.
Yeah. The like India used to be so sexually liberated, and now they are so repressed because of English influence. So the original like the Hinduism could have changed so much thanks to European English influence. So I honestly have to say that I'm not 100% on this. It's something that I would have to look up, but knowing that they got colonized, that their culture changed significantly after Western influence, it's very likely that Hinduism changed a lot due to European influence.
I don't know a ton about them, but I still agree. I have
I had an Indian husband once on Instagram.
a what?
Indian husband. This guy started messaging me on Instagram randomly, and like like 30 minutes after starting to text, he was like, "You're my husband. I love you." And I was like,
Well then. Well then.
like no, he was really weird. Like I understand, like you feel sorry for somebody, you understand what they're going through, and it's still not your problem because you don't have the ability to fully help them. You know,
Hmm. Yes,
he
yes.
wanted me to send him certain videos, and I was like, okay, cool, but like I think he just wanted me to send him videos. He didn't even like me at all. He just wanted somebody to send him. And I was like, you
Well,
know what? I'm out. I'm out. This is like a lot.
that
I don't
sounds like
even
a bit.
consume I don't even consume such media. It's not an interest of mine, even in situations that's like I don't want to go out of my way to download, risk a virus on my device, and you know.
100%.
Mm.
100%. No, thank you.
Well, yeah, if you wanted a visa, that's too bad. Also,
Well, well, well. I'm looking at. I have part of a cluster. I have work to do after we get off of this. I have some
oh
work.
no.
I know.
Mm,
It's
mm,
not urgent. It's nothing that needs to be done like right now. Mm,
Hemlock. Oh, I don't.
what?
I think Alan means hemlock as in flying ointment that witches use to astrally travel with.
Mm,
I actually managed to astrally travel without substances, just through meditation. So, alleged, like, I want to try mugwort, honestly. Mugwort seems to
same.
really, and since my brain is already, um, yes, it is poisonous. It's
Yes.
absolutely a poisonous, but still,
Handle with care.
so it's something that you should absolutely be careful with. But allegedly, witches used hemlock to create flying ointment to fly.
Mhm.
But mugwort is a safer alternative unless you're pregnant. Then don't. If you want to, but you can also just smoke weed.
Also true.
But
It will probably
that's
have the
socially
desired effect.
acceptable in most places, and you don't. The side effects are fully known to man, and you know you don't risk any. I I I
Didn't
I
they just say that?
I just said that I managed to astrally travel once consciously. I woke up a few times feeling like I went somewhere. And I was like, did I astrally travel in my sleep? What happened? Why do I have this feeling that I went somewhere? And one time recently, I managed to do it through meditation.
Hmm. Oh,
Oh.
you too, you too. See, I am not an astral projector. I have not done this.
Also, lucid dreaming is something that I need to get better at. I've done it like semi-successfully a few times. Um, so, ooh, that had to have been scary. In November, no, November,
Okay.
November. This witch who was kind of popular on Witch Talk died, and I wanted to pay my respects instead of making 50 clown video. They were like, "Oh, I miss her so much. She died so young," like yapping their mouths off while they were all arguing and reporting her videos and all of this stuff. Even though she was a spicy woman who was wrong a lot, I have to admit that she had some opinions that were um, controversial. I still wanted to pay respects and whatever, and I managed to astrally travel to her house, and we talked about the foods that she missed while she was sick. She missed bacon.
I would too. I d- I don't even eat meat.
Oh, yeah. Bacon is hit and miss, honestly.
It is. Hmm.
But yes, she told me how much she missed bacon while she was sick, and I haven't tried to do that since, even though I should. It was fun, kind of exhausting. You kind of wake up a little drained and tired, but then like you realize you had this amazing experience, so you get the energy back and you realize, holy fuck, this was so cool. I want to do it again. Oh yeah. You get hyped up from realizing how cool what you just did is.
Yes. Yes.
But to recap, go see doctors and don't use strange witch and wizard. Okay, so witch comes from um, ancient English, ancient Old English, and wizard is medieval English for smart ass, for wise ass. So in medieval times, the term wizard was mostly an insult, and wizard, like, I don't think that anybody who practices magic calls themselves a wizard. Anybody who's like, but witch is gender neutral, and everybody who practices, well, not everybody, but like a good chunk of magical practitioners calls themselves witches, and you know,
And
the
anyone
term
can call themselves a witch. Like, oh my god, no.
anybody
It's not.
can and whom.
I mean, it does rely on you practicing witchcraft, but other than that,
I'm,
it's not
I'm,
exclusive.
I'm going to say that too many people call themselves a witch.
You're not wrong about that. But there are people who are witchily inclined that
Mhm.
are not full-fledged witches. Mm, random women.
No, Salem witch trials. That was just about misogyny and control.
Yeah,
I think we actually talked about this on our last live.
we have,
Any
yes.
wi-
It comes up a
any
lot.
witch that might have been in Salem would have just been like, "Good day, sir. Praise the Lord, sir. See you in church on Sunday, sir." Like, she would
Yeah,
have just tried to blend. She, he, whatever would have just tried to blend in and be like,
lay
and
low for
like,
sure.
uh, and then when they were burning these poor women, they would have just been like, "So, Um, let's mind our own business and pretend that these dumb buffoons are not doing anything. So, like, what's for lunch?" But
Yes.
they burned like no, they didn't burn, but they like. stone, not stone, but they used a big stone to crush a man, Giles
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah.
I can't remember his damned last name.
I don't remember either.
Giles, I know it's Giles. I remember Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's why I remember his first name, but the last name,
I don't remember, but I know who you're talking about too.
yeah, he was crushed to death by a big stew.
Yes.
I guess that they consider that a manlier death. Well, we, I don't understand why.
Okay, you have a good evening too, Killer Bean. Bye. I also don't
Yeah, but
understand why. I think men are intimidated by women.
I mean, I don't know if it's like like I think they just needed mummies in adulthood. So like, you know, I need somebody to coddle me in adulthood, not to be my equal partner.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
anyone who was not mommy to them, who was too independent or too
um,
smart or too whatever,
yeah, yeah,
they don't like that.
weird, weird mentality, if you ask me.
Very weird.
Control. Why would they need? I think Alan meant particularly in Salem. Well, land ownership. That is kind of becoming a thing. I think
Hmm.
back in those times they were loosening up, and it was like a new continent, new land. I mean,
Yes,
they're trying to do the same thing now in 2025. Mm,
it's true.
I swear. Mm, mm, like, yes, they're trying to. They really would love to have another Salem witch trial or something.
Mm,
They really are trying to bring back old values. Makes
which
all the progress we saw growing up from the like 2000s to like 2016 makes it all seem so pointless.
mm,
Like growing up from our like my mouth is getting sore from from our teen years to our 20s and so on, we did see some progress happen, like um, on some fronts, and now it's like, oh, cool. So all of that is like what was for
was
nothing.
yeah,
Cool, excellent. All the
great.
good stuff we saw happen in our teen years and young adult years, that was all for nothing. That's all getting cancelled, and we are going back to the 1950s. Well, if they're going to bring us back to the 1950s, there better be some readily available cocaine.
I
Like that.
wish. I mean, over the counter cocaine, ideally.
Yeah. Um. Can the, can the, let's hope so. Let's honestly hope it can be.
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
know. I don't have the
if you ask,
answer to that.
if you
But yeah.
ask me, humans are a very young species, so there's a lot of brain growth to be done.
Ooh,
And
fentanyl is
fentanyl,
deadly though. You weirdo.
I don't know. I only did one puff of weed, and that was too much for
I've tried a lot of things, but I didn't like most of them.
me. Drink driving is safer than fentanyl. I,
Oh, yes. J2, it's been a long time. I haven't seen you in chat in forever. Where have you
I
been?
don't even know how to drive.
In jail for drunk driving?
Wow.
Just working. All right, fair enough.
I don't believe them after all this drunk driving stuff.
Working with. Prove it. Prove that you've been working. No, I'm kidding. It's whatever.
Yeah, give us a paycheck.
Prove that you've been working. Give us your paycheck. That's terrible. All right.
Why is that terrible?
Oh, because gets money.
Listen, my mother drove home drunk for 30 years and not even a ticket.
Wow. Wow. Well, on Lavender before. Well, I guess I could just tell you this in Discord as well, but I think I've found a way for us to go live together on Twitch, not through the go live together feature.
Oh.
So I will. That J2, that is a crock of shit. This is an absolute crock of shit.
You know what? I think MJ should drive unmedicated.
I've done it. Not advisable.
Like that expression was exactly what I was hoping for.
Okay. I clipped it.
Oh, of course.
What?
Must be the accent or something. I'm also getting tired, so my words are like slurred.
I'm getting tired too, and I have no
No, I'm
excuse.
just a good knockoff.
It's the middle of the goddamn day here in the US. But anyway, for next week, I'll send you the deets. I actually think it will be much easier than I think it will be easier and more effective than the go live together function.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not so scary as I thought, so you can like.
No, not at all.
Oh, it's Sean.
Sean
Oh.
Carly, hello. We actually were just saying how we're both getting tired and we're gonna hop off.
Well, we're going to have to at least entertain Sean for like 5 minutes.
You are right. You are right. He is a VIP on this channel.
Very important.
Aw, I wish I had fallen asleep earlier, but no. Just been streaming away. Like
Yes,
little
streaming the
hooligans.
life away. Wait, you're not going to play any more Honkai Star Rail, are you?
Not
Stream?
today, no. I think I'm either going to. I got my new. I don't remember if I told you this or not, but I actually got my Steam Deck.
That's the P word I was looking for, honestly.
Very important potato, yes. So I might play some Fields of Mystria, or I might play a little more Cyberpunk, or I might play a little more Zenless Zone Zero on my little laptop because I've been enjoying that game too.
Well, okay, if you say so. But what are you going to play on stream?
Oh, I probably won't stream. No, I think I'm going to lay in bed like a slug
And
and play by
disappoint
myself.
her? Oh, damn it. My battery is dying. It's
Oh no!
15%. Let me just plug it in quickly before it dies.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Alert!
I
Alert!
didn't. Uh-oh. Okay. Whoa. Don't die on me.
Okay. Okay, bye, Alan. So good to chat with you today.
I'm not a Homo sapiens, I'm a homosexual.
You can be both.
I can't. I refuse to.
You can and you must.
Okay, so this is going to. Oh, I need to. Well, damn it. This is certainly a predicament that I should have foreseen but didn't.
Well,
And I foresee so many things, and I couldn't foresee that my battery's going to run out.
dear
So
me.
much for my psychic witch ability.
Oh,
Oh,
oh dear.
okay. Mm,
There we go.
Is this as good as it's going to get?
That's better.
Well,
Yes, I
it's
think
something.
today is a Fields of Mysteria day because I played a lot of Zenless Zone Zero yesterday morning. A lot. Like several hours of ZZZ.
You don't have to stay to it. Listen, we are getting tight, so
We are. It's only going to get more entertaining from here.
yes. I might start slurring like a drunk. And they'll be like, oh, a drunk live? And no, I'm just exhausted
Banned.
from
No. I'll be back
no,
online tomorrow as usual.
we can make it to like a full hour though.
I think you're right. I think you're right. We have
Mm.
4.5, 3 more minutes till the full hour, and I think we can make it. I think we're gonna make
How
it.
much shit talking can we squeeze in 3 minutes?
Oh my goodness. Well, I think people have been total weirdos in the Discord lately. What is wrong
They
with
have.
people? Just saying the most
Mhm,
random shit.
mhm.
It's made me just want to boot everyone and start over. Like everyone out.
No, no, we have to introduce public spankings in the Discord.
But they'll like it. Then they might like it, Lavender, and then they will continue to misbehave.
Hmm. But what if we end up enjoying it too?
Mutually beneficial spanking. I see. I see. This could be good. This could be good for
Mhm.
morale in the Discord.
Yeah. Public flogging, public spanking, public, I don't know, public
Yes.
something.
Oh my God. I don't blame you
Um,
one tiny bit because
yeah,
lately it's been a shit show in there.
they are silent on my phone because
Yes.
mm,
Same. Well,
mhm.
actually, maybe not. I think I have notifications turned on if someone like pings me directly, but not for every message that comes in. Because no, thank you.
Well,
Did we ever get an
um,
answer from the guy who was posting rocket building instructions?
no, and that is what annoyed me. Like, I'm not your mother. I'm not going to be mad at you. I just like want
What was the
just stop being
reason?
a just stop being a dickhead.
I know. I know. That's how I feel too. And how, like, answer me. If you're spamming, spam with your whole chest. Be like, yes, I'm spamming the channel. I was bored. Or whatever.
I
Maybe he
mean,
was
I
just
don't know.
afraid
If
of
you're going to
getting banned.
spam, at least own up to it. I like the last thing I want is anybody to be like scared of me. Oh, the attack which the mod is here. Like, no, no thanks. No, no.
No,
But like, if you're being annoying,
but
then I'm
that's the
going
thing.
to.
If you're afraid of a mod showing up, then maybe what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe
Yes.
that is a sign to yourself. I
But
know
like,
it can seem like he was
if
building
he
up
had
to
a point or
something.
a reason, if he had a point or a reason, he should have been like, hey, so this, and this, and that. So,
Yep.
like, please don't be mad at me, and not just like,
Just stop answering.
like, I mean, if you're like, maybe somebody who should ask him how old is he. Like, if he's like a 15-year-old kid, then like,
Right, right.
but if he's like at least 20 something, then like, dude, why the fuck are you behaving like
Like,
that?
what are you doing? Yeah. All right. We made it to the hour.
Yeah, we did.
I'm tired.
Tiredly,
Exhaustedly.
I'm
We
in.
waddled our way over the finish line
Mm-hmm.
like a sad penguin. He was like a house gnome. Yes, precisely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn, it's almost midnight on my end.
Oh
Well,
my
not
god, go
almost,
to
but
bed.
no,
Why?
I'm tired but wired because I had so much fun.
Ah, well, then
Having
all the more
fun.
reason for you to take a little time to wind down, have some tea, read a book,
It's too
or what?
late for tea. I missed tea
Oh,
time. I
oh
should have
dear.
had tea before we started, but I didn't. So now
Oh,
no tea for today. I'm going to
oh
have
dear.
some. Penguins are cute though. Do you
They
know
are.
that the word penguin is Welsh for white head? It, it's definitely
That's so
Welsh.
cute. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was briefly mutuals with a Welsh witch, so I was like, "Hey, is penguin a Welsh word?" And she was like, "Yeah." She
Apparently.
is on Blue Sky, but she hasn't followed me back. So rude.
Rude. So rude.
Mm. Okay, listen. How about we cut this before we end up yapping for another
We're both
hour?
gonna start babbling. All right, I'll see you on Discord, my dear.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm. Not
Fare
a
thee
bad
well
idea,
to
though.
all. Thank you for joining.
Good. Okay, that was all. Bye.
That's all. Bye.